In the cold lands of Kattegat, where the sea is both lifeline and grave, lived a farmer named Ragnar Lothbrok. He was not a king, nor a jarl, nor even a famous warrior, at least not yet. He tilled the soil like other men, raised his children, and honored the gods. But unlike most, Ragnar dreamed beyond the horizon. The Vikings of Kattegat followed tradition without question. Every summer they sailed east, raiding familiar lands for silver and slaves. Their leader, Jarl Haraldsson, ruled with an iron hand and rewarded obedience, not curiosity. To him, the old ways were the only ways. Ragnar believed otherwise. He had heard whispers, stories, told by travelers and traders of rich lands to the west, places untouched by Viking axes. While others laughed or dismissed these tales as madness, Ragnar listened. He watched the birds, studied the winds, and trusted his instincts. He believed the gods themselves had placed the western lands in his thoughts. Ragnar's closest friend was Floki, a wild-eyed shipbuilder who spoke to the gods as if they were standing beside him. Floki shared Ragnar's vision and secretly built a new kind of ship, one that could sail the open ocean, not just hug the coastline. It was a dangerous gamble. If Ragnar failed, they would die at sea. If Haraldsson found out, Ragnar would be executed. At home, Ragnar's wife Lagertha was as strong as any warrior. She fought beside him, shield in hand, and ruled their household with wisdom and fire. Their children, Bjorn and Gyda, looked up to them, growing in a world where strength was survival. Despite Haraldsson's orders, Ragnar gathered a small group of believers and set sail westward. Among them was Ragnar's brother Rollo, a powerful fighter but a troubled man, jealous of Ragnar's intellect and frustrated by living in his shadow. The sea tested them brutally. Storms battered the ship, men prayed to the gods, and fear crept into every heart. But they survived. When land finally appeared, it was green, fertile, and undefended. They had reached England. The Vikings attacked a monastery at Lindisfarne, stunning the Christian monks who had never seen such warriors. The raid was swift and overwhelming. Gold books and captives were taken. Among the prisoners was a young monk named Athelstan, whose faith and calm intrigued Ragnar. Unlike the others, Ragnar did not kill Athelstan. Instead, he spared him and brought him home, not as a slave, but as a living window into this strange new world of Christianity. When Ragnar returned to Kattegat with wealth from the west, Jarl Haraldsson was furious. The success of the forbidden voyage made Ragnar popular among the people, and popularity was dangerous. Haraldsson responded not with praise but with cruelty. He ordered the execution of Ragnar's supporters and made it clear that Ragnar's defiance would not be tolerated. The conflict between the two men became inevitable. As Ragnar rose, Rollo fell. His brother's fame weighed heavily on him, and he made terrible choices. Seeking power and recognition, Rollo betrayed Ragnar and joined Haraldsson. It was a decision that would haunt him deeply. Meanwhile, Ragnar grew closer to Athelstan. He questioned him about his god, about heaven and sin, fascinated by a belief system so different from his own. Athelstan, torn between his faith and his growing bond with Ragnar, began to change. He shaved his head like a Viking, learned their ways, yet still prayed in secret. Haraldsson struck first. He attacked Ragnar's home while Ragnar was away, murdering innocents and burning farms. The message was clear: submit or die. Ragnar chose war. The people of Kattegat were forced to choose sides. Lagertha fought fiercely, proving herself equal to any man. Floki's ships dominated the waters. Ragnar led with both mind and sword, outthinking Haraldsson at every turn. The final confrontation came in single combat. Ragnar faced Haraldsson before the people and the gods. Though Haraldsson was experienced and ruthless, Ragnar was faster, smarter, and driven by destiny. Ragnar killed the Jarl. With Haraldsson dead, Ragnar did not seize power for himself. Instead, he allowed the laws of the people to be followed. But everyone knew the truth. A new age had begun. Rollo, consumed by guilt for his betrayal, begged Ragnar for forgiveness. Ragnar, though deeply wounded, spared his brother. Blood, after all, was sacred. Yet victory came at a cost. Ragnar's daughter Gyda fell ill and died, reminding him that even favored men cannot escape fate. The gods give, and the gods take. As the season ends, Ragnar stands at the edge of the sea once more. He is no longer just a farmer. He is a leader, a visionary, and a man touched by destiny. The West has been opened, the old ways challenged, and the world has begun to change.